Hi friends, we've got the Cremona Maestro Series 1700 back here, and we also have Catherine back. We weren't happy with the first demo if you've been following this violin. The strings have settled in, we've adjusted the sound post, and it's time to provide you a new sound sample. So we'll turn it over to Catherine and the Cremona with the bone purfling inlay special edition.
I was just about to point out this beautiful little detail because I'm obsessed with the visual details of violins. Just this gorgeous, 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 gorgeous bone inlay here. You also get it on the back here as well. You never see violins have this, so I think it's just amazing that this one does. It would be just such a great visual thing to your instrument if you're playing in an orchestra or chamber or wherever you're playing, fiddling even. So what changed from the last time that I played this is that before it was a little bit tinny sounding, it was just really loud, and there is a loud that we violinists enjoy in an instrument, and then there is a loud that is not as favorable. So this one was pretty brass and loud the last time that I played it, but it's mellowed out so much. It has a lot more of a round sound, and it warmed up just a little bit to where it's like warm and bright. So I was about to say the sun, but maybe not so much. Like the sun on like a beautiful fall day, maybe not the summer. If you're from Texas and understand the Texas heat, we do not like that Texas heat. But it's definitely a lot more, it has a much more beautiful violin sound, is what I'm trying to say. I love how this instrument, the dynamic range has improved so much. The louds don't get quite as loud as what it was before, but it's still like super present and is definitely room filling. But what I discovered is that it can go a lot softer than what it could before. And so it's what I like to call a whispery violin. It's able to whisper, but still it still has a very clear tone. It doesn't turn like fuzzy or what I call card boxy or styrofoamy. It doesn't get that quality anymore. It just gets really soft, and you still hear the notes, which is quite lovely. pretty much the same thing that I've already said. It just has a lovely dynamic range now, and it has the warmth in the sound really helps, or the warmth in the violin with the adjustments that were made really helped the sound. And so it sounds so nice. It has that lovely kind of woodsy sound to it, which I love in a violin, and it just sounds so much better thanks to all of the adjustments that John made. So I would say that this instrument would be wonderful for an intermediate, and if you break in the instrument just a little bit more, you really get it playing, get that wood loosened up, I would say that you could easily take this into your advanced pursuits. One thing to note or two things to note actually. One of them is that the neck is a tiny bit on the thicker side. This is just based off of the instruments that I have played, but if you've played an instrument that has had a more shaven down neck, this one is a tiny bit thicker, which doesn't really affect playing much. If you have like really, really small hands, possibly, but other than that, it does have a slightly thicker neck, just for your information. And I love these. Okay, well, the color of the pegs are so beautiful. I just want y'all to see that really quick. But as I was tuning this instrument, it is actually quite easy to tune. The pegs don't really slip around. They are not, I can't stand it whenever like the pegs are really clicky and clacky. It's quite smooth. It's almost as smooth as the geared tuners. So that was incredibly impressive. But it is quite easy to tune the instruments with the pegs here. So that is just a win for this instrument. So, yes.
Awesome.
I hope y'all enjoy this instrument.
Well, I want to jump in. Sorry to interrupt, Catherine. So you kind of already answered, how does it feel in hand? That's usually the question we get. On those excerpts, I know that you typically play those. Do you recall what you just happened to play? And if you don't, that's okay as well.
Oh yes, the first, so I played Scales, and then I played Chartist, and then I played Meditation by Massenet.
Wonderful. And this was all just recorded on an iPhone, no enhancements. It's literally, my iPhone is on a tripod, and I will just upload to YouTube, so there's no funny business. Definitely the violin has opened up. By no means are the strings anything professional. We have tonicas on there, and then I think I may have a Jargar E string. So if you upgrade, if you want to go Parazzis, your Il Canonis, anything else out there, I think there's a lot more left on this violin to get out of it, but it is certainly opened up, and that sound post adjustment has made all the difference. I can see why it didn't sell before, so I can't wait to see what you think about this. Catherine, bravo, and thank you, online friends. Hope you have a great day.